happening, everybody? So this last 8 weeks has been an absolute disaster, stroke nightmare, stroke, yeah, all round pain in the bollocks. So we got a new kitchen, and it was one of those things like myself and Jen were working away last year, and we're like, definitely gonna pull the trigger on a new kitchen. And then lockdown happened, and we were just super glad that the wall that needed knocked down hadn't started, and so after the sort of summer there, we were able to jump in and hit it hard and get this kitchen started. So our last kitchen was quite dark and you couldn't really see what was going on. Now this video isn't just about me getting my kitchen done. I do so much training, and the other side of training is obviously your nutrition. And I always felt like I love my gym space, and I love the way I have this. It's like a adult playground stroke. I don't know if adult playground is maybe the right terminology, but I have this as my Lego set. Adult Lego sets maybe better. So I love the fact that I pull out rigs, and I've got rings and TRX-y stuff. I've got bands and all my barbells. So I love my gym space. And my kitchen space is one of those things that always sort of annoyed me a wee bit because I couldn't quite have my flow the way I wanted. So you see, I'm very lucky. I train a kitchen guy. He owns a kitchen company, and I'm actually gonna get him on for one of my chats because he's lost a couple of stone and can do the weighted chin-ups and all now, and he's done really well. So I'll get him on one of the client sort of videos. But yeah, basically we said, you know what, we're gonna get the kitchen done, and it was epic where we got a wall knocked down. We've got a lot more light coming in. Got the boiling water tap because I'm a serious tea drinker. Got a lovely little coffee machine because I love a nice coffee before I train. And it's funny, like the last 8 weeks, there was times there where we didn't have an oven, and then we didn't have a sink, and then we were literally just microwaving or barbecuing, a bit of air fryer. But one thing I really noticed in myself was the mindless eating, because things were just out of whack. So like I have a cupboard. So when I walk out of the gym and I walk through, there's a cupboard to the side, and it's generally my cupboard. I had like my biltong in there. I had like nuts because I'd sort of measure out like a wee cup of nuts for the day, and I'd maybe have one or two of these skinny whip chocolate bars, or like a low calorie chocolate bar, but they're really nice. And that would have been my cupboard as I walked in. And as we were rearranging the kitchen and sort of, those units had to come out, we were juggling this, and the wall was getting knocked down. My cupboard ended up becoming like the kids' snacks, and there was a wee bit of the junky sort of stuff. And I found myself going in where I would have, finished with a client or training and done a bit of online stuff in here, and I would have walked through, opened that cupboard, lifted out refresher bars or like Haribo things, and it was just like what used to be nuts was now gelatin and sweetie stuff. And it's funny how you can just fall into that sort of not so much trap, but the mindlessness of it. So one thing that myself and Jen have been doing this weekend, she's actually doing a cooking lesson at the minute. So she's got one of her clients in, is literally her big sister, sister from another mister. So they're in cooking mango chicken at the minute, and I think doing a stew and a few other things. And myself and Jen both said, it's funny how this last 8 weeks, especially because I'm not doing a lot of jiu-jitsu as well because of the way the club is with lockdown, but the last 8 weeks, the two of us have just noticed where maybe it's because of the building work going on, maybe it's because the kids are being a wee bit sort of put out of sorts because there's builders about quite a bit, but not having that regular nutrition pattern, it's funny the knock on it has to your mindset, how you train. Literally the first day the kitchen was normal again, I come out and did an old school back and bicep routine, and I loved it. It was really good fun. Like I don't normally do like a back and biceps type old school thing, but they are enjoyable workouts. They're great workouts. Just having that bit of normality back again in the kitchen just like made me want to go and train. And when I went and trained, I was like, oh, I've had a really good workout there. I'm gonna go and eat really well, and normality resumes really quick. One thing you should maybe do yourself is go into your kitchen and organize it where it's just that bit easier. Where if you have a Nutri-Bullet that's in the back of the back cupboard. Make it where it's out on the counter. You know, if you have your sweets as the first cupboard you go to when you come into the kitchen, then put those in the back cupboard. And it's mad how just a little bit of organisation in your house can change your nutrition basically overnight. And by having that little change in nutrition, it can fire up your training again, and firing up your training can again just set your nutrition off the right way. So something to think about. On that note, I'm going to go and get another coffee. I've got a new coffee machine and it's epic. So remember to like, subscribe, keep an eye out for future videos, and yeah, see you later.